welcome to the first video on this channel for this new year 2019. Welcome back. I hope that you all had a wonderful New Year's Eve and that you had a wonderful time and a lovely company and just everything went the way you wanted to. And I'm back in this new year. I know that my uploading schedule was a little bit all over the place last year and in 2018 overall, but I'm having the best intentions for this new year. So I'm here back again filming a new video, and it's kind of a classic, to be honest, for the beginning of the new year. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to film it because I love watching these so much. So today I have my 2018 beauty favorites for you. I decided to just show you everything I really loved, everything newish kind of I really loved throughout the year, and which I remember that I once or twice thought, oh, this is going to be one of my favorites for this video. And I just thought I'm going to go start with my makeup favorites basically. Also, I filmed the look I'm currently wearing. I decided to just keep it just the way I filmed it because I wanted to just show you everything in action kind of a little bit. I kind of wanted to go through it the way I would do or did my makeup, so just so you kind of have a good order you can orientate on. I'm going to start with skincare. I think new things I discovered or got in skincare are basically these two products. One is just a miracle worker, and I really love this and would recommend. I recommended this to so many people already. This is by the brand Kiehl's, and this is the Midnight Recovery Concentrate, a replenishing elixir of pure essential oils and distilled botanicals to visibly restore the appearance of the skin by morning. So I'm using this not necessarily on an everyday basis, but actually quite often, or whenever I think my skin needs a little bit more help and a little bit of a booster or whatever, and I just love it so much. I also use this whenever I have a spot on my face appearing or something or a spot leaving but really taking a lot of time, or leaving a scar or anything. Whenever I think somewhere on my skin, on my facial skin, it needs more help, I apply this. Or after showering when the skin is really dry, or I don't know, whenever I have the feeling that my skin needs a little bit more, I'm using this, and it's just the best product ever. It's really pricey. I think it's €40 this little bottle, but it's so worth it. I will definitely repurchase it. I'm loving it. It's just way too much to not have it on hand whenever. So this is just the best thing ever, and really love it, and can just highly recommend it to everybody who's looking for something a little bit extra special for the skin. Another thing, or another brand which I basically discovered over the last year, is the brand Lumen, and I got this in a little bundle where 4 little trying products were in a little tin box, and I wanted to write a review for Eyeshadow, so I hope that I can do it very soon because I just really think that this needs a review on my blog. It's hardly even still visible on here because I don't know what I'm doing, but all the writing on all my products just kind of vanishes. Now this is the Hydration Recharge Overnight Cream. So basically whenever I'm not using this one, I'm using this one. Also whenever I'm taking my makeup off right before I go to bed, I never use this one because I don't want it to rub off on my cushions. I just think that would be just too sad, and this does not sink in too quickly. It's oil, so it sinks in quickly, but if you use a little bit more just because your skin feels like it needs it, it takes like half an hour until it's fully absorbed into the skin so that there's no residue or anything, and I really don't want to waste anything of it. That's also a time when I use this because it sinks in so quickly, and it's just a little tester thing, but I think I got a regular size already because it's almost empty. This is just the loveliest, fresh, very quickly sinking in night cream. It makes my skin feel very healthy and plumped, and it's not heavy at all, even though, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Really a very light cream. It does take a little bit longer to sink in because I think it's a very rich formula, but not long at all, and it feels so refreshing when you put it on, and just very nice, and I really enjoy using this. I started around, I think I had another night cream which I wanted to use up, so I started using this around, I don't know, maybe July or August. So it's almost empty. I'm not using too much cream at all because my skin cannot take too much at a time, so most of the time I'm more likely to apply twice but small amounts, and so this is almost empty, and I really like this. Can highly recommend the brand in general. Everything I tried so far I really liked. Okay, after skincare I wanted to quickly throw in a little primer which I really loved, and which really made me think over the whole makeup routine and introducing a primer like a staple into my routine. This is by the brand Tarte, and this is their Quench Hydrating Primer. I only have this little size here, which was in the Glow something, in a little gift bundle kind of, and I love it very much. I really need to get a full size. It's almost empty, and I just really noticed the difference in how long and how nice over a longer time my makeup stays on my skin. Without using this, like after half a day, it starts to crumble around my nose, between my eyebrows here, just the zone kind of around my nose, and my chin sometimes, mainly around my mouth here and on my forehead. And when I use it, it's not like a miracle. So your makeup will stay on all day perfectly when you have very dry skin like me, but it really makes it look nice for a far longer time. So I can highly recommend this, that you try it. A hydrating primer really seems like the most important thing in your makeup routine when you have very dry skin. So I can only recommend that you try this. Maybe get it in a small size like me, or any other like hydrating primer. Really love this. Okay, after this foundation wise, I only have really tried one. I tried this one and stuck with it until today, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape, the hydrating version of the Shape Tape foundation, Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation, that's the name. But this is in the shade Porcelain, which is a little bit too light in summer, but I used a little bit of a darker powder with it, and then it worked just lovely. Also wearing this today, like the primer. I just really liked it. I liked how it stays on my skin, how it makes it look, how the finish of it, but also can only recommend that you use it together with my hydrating primer, because it's not the perfect foundation for very dry skin. I wouldn't say that, but I have never ever experienced anything else with any other foundation. This is the pricey one I ever tried, so maybe there are better foundations which you can try. If you have any foundation in mind which is perfect for dry skin, which looks good for a very long time, maybe even without primer, let me know, please, in the comments down below, because I really want a foundation which looks very nice, very long, and feels good very long. Maybe even without a primer underneath it. So I'm really looking for a foundation which looks nice and feels nice on dry skin. So Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation, it's a very nice one. I really enjoyed using this over the last year. I think I'm going with bronzer, so this is a new one which I tried and really loved. This is the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Nothing new on the beauty front on YouTube, but I only could afford it last year, and I really like this. I didn't use it too often because I'm not into bronzers in general too much on an everyday basis, but whenever I wanted to use a bronzer, I did go for this one. Really enjoyed it. Whenever you have some money left and you want to invest in a very good bronzer for a higher price point, and you can recommend this one. Really loved it. I'm very happy that I invested in this, and I use it quite often, and there's hardly anything gone. It's very nice, and you can get a brush with it, which I used once and applied way too much product, so I did not use it ever again. Nice big mirror in here. A very nice product. It has a slight sparkle to it with her formula, but it's not too strong. It's actually a very nice finish. Okay, other highlighter, bronzer and contouring kind of products I'm having here are two palettes from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Filmster Bronzing Glow one, which I have in the shade Fair to Medium. It's this wonderful palette. This product you probably already know. It's the wonderful highlighter, a very lovely sculpting shade, very light. It's nothing too dark, but I really love this highlighter. It's just one of the most beautiful, very nicely buildable products. So you can either go for a very strong highlight or just a lovely light shimmer, and just do whatever you want to with this palette. Really loved it. Definitely convinced why this is such a huge favorite amongst so many beauty YouTubing people. And the other palette I'm having here is the Instant Look in a Palette, the 5-minute face on the go, and I got this throughout the middle of the year, and I don't think they can always get this. I was actually quite surprised that this is not a staple in the collections. It's such an amazing product. I just loved everything about this, and I think I talked about it often enough. So you have this product in which you have probably pretty much the whole face in one palette, besides concealer, foundation and powder. So you have 3 eyeshadows in here. You have in the middle here 2 like blushes, and then you have a highlight and a bronzer. And I just love everything in this palette. I'm not the biggest blusher person, like you probably know if you're watching this channel for a longer time, so I hardly ever wear a blush since I have red cheeks anyways. I don't need any blusher to emphasize that. I'm always working hard to like cover them up, so I'm not the biggest fan of the blushes just because I never ever use blusher. But I love the highlighter in this most because I'm really using this on an everyday basis, and also the bronzer in here. So I only can recommend that you invest in this product because you're pretty much good to go when you have this in your makeup bag. And you have eyeshadows in there and a highlighter and a bronzer, and since I have this, my makeup bag is never as full as it has been before. So I'm very, very happy that I got this, and I would buy it again. Okay, I kind of totally skipped concealer, did I? Concealer, I'm having actually two products here. One is my absolute favorite, and this is definitely, if I would have to choose, I would go for this one. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Wearing this today, it's just the most amazing product. I'm having this on my face whenever I do face of makeup. Most of the time I do not even wear a foundation on an everyday basis. When I'm just going to work, I'm just throwing on a little bit of concealer under my eyes, a little bit on my nose, on my cheeks, on my whenever I need it, on my chin or forehead. This is just the most amazing concealer I tried so far, I think. I have never been that enthusiastic about a concealer actually, and I would recommend that you get this. It's not cheap, it's more on the pricey side of concealer. I think it's 20 euro, but I probably will get it again as soon as this is empty. I have this in the color Fair, and I would get it again. Very, very lovely. Highly recommend this one. And the other one I have here is a little bit more on the affordable side. This is by the brand Bourjois, and I got this in the color Ivory. This is the Radiance Reveal Concealer 24-hour hydration, and it's shade 1, and I really, really enjoyed this one too. It was empty quite quickly, so I think there's a tiny little bit left, but not a lot. There's not a lot of product in here if you compare this by size. 7.8 milliliters, and in here are 10 milliliters. I really, really enjoyed the formula. It's not a high coverage concealer like the Shape Tape foundation concealer is a lot more of a higher coverage. This is more like a medium coverage, but I think it's buildable, and I really loved how it made me look. It very radiance is a good thing, especially around winter time. So I really, really liked this, and can only recommend this. If you come across this and think, should I try it or not, I would recommend that you try it and see for yourself. But like I said, not the highest coverage. Okay, then going into eyes, I think I have actually two palettes and one duo here. One palette actually, and I just wanted to quickly mention it because I really loved it, is this one by Tarte. This is from the Pineapple of My Eye collection. It was a Christmas bundle you could get, and I just used this since I have it, I think, all through December. Every day I use just this palette. This is the inside, so you have all these amazing eyeshadows, and then you have a few face like shades like blushes and bronzers and a highlighting shade, and a lovely mirror in. And I just used this every day and really loved it. I just had to quickly mention it in here because I really enjoyed it, and I'm very happy that I got it. Another palette I got is the Tarte Let in Bloom palette. Again, a classic actually. I have many amazing palettes. Also really loved the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, but throughout the year I remember that I mainly used this one and came back to it over and over again since I have it, and I got it right at the beginning, I think, somewhere. And I remember that I loved this and I tried and used this a lot more than all the other palettes I'm having in 2018. Of course there are many, but I thought I have to choose one. As good as possible, I have to reduce it to as few products as possible. This is just a perfect everyday palette. You have lovely, very wearable shades all of them, a few darker ones, a few lighter ones. You probably know this palette anyways, and I just only can recommend this. If I would have to recommend one palette by Tarte only, I would definitely probably go for this one, and I have quite a few ones. And you can always get this. It's a staple and the one you probably get the most use out of, because you can create everything you can imagine with it besides a colourful eyeshadow. But I think everything you need is in here for everyday look. And then I also have a duo. I just had to mention it, just like the Pineapple palette. This is by NARS, and this is the Isolde duo. I just love this so much all throughout the year since I had it. It was like in summer when I got it, and this is just from all the duos they make. I would definitely get this one again. It's just the highest pigmentation ever. Actually have to be a little bit careful when you use it because it's just so highly pigmented, and it's a lovely golden shade in here and a lovely bronzy shade in here. They go perfectly together, but also perfectly with everything else. And yes, I still have the little plasticky thing to top it off, and the paper packaging. I don't know why I do that, but I keep all of them. And I just really enjoyed it. I love this. Definitely quite pricey, so I don't know how much I can recommend it when it comes to a price point, but I really enjoyed using this so much, and I do not regret paying the money at all. And I'm actually planning on getting more of the NARS eyeshadows because they are just that amazing. Maybe eyebrows quickly. It's a little bit out of order, but eyebrows wise I have two products here again, but they are actually quite different, so I decided to just go for those two. One of them is by Pull&Bear Cosmetics, and this is the Selfie Sculpt Eyebrow Pencil. Lovely product. I really enjoyed using it. I used it also today on my brows because I decided that I can get a little bit more dramatic. Why not? So this is a very nice eyebrow pencil. So you have the pencil to twist out on one side, and then the little spoolie like brush thing on the other side, and I really like this. It's very easy to use, and I took this with me wherever I went for a longer time. Also this one, which is another Tarte product, and this is the Brow Mascara Legendary Brows, and I got this in the shade Top Model, I think, Supermodel, darker kind of brown. It's a very nice, very small and slim little brush on top, little wand. Really like this. I use this more often on an everyday basis than the other one, but I enjoy both very much. Okay, eyeliner wise I only have one from the new ones I tried, which I really enjoyed using and would recommend instantly to everybody, and this is by Tarte again, and this is the Sex Kitten eyeliner, liquid liner, that's how it's called. I got this in black. I don't know if there's any other color, with a little cat on the lid. I really enjoyed this. It starts to, the tip kind of starts to give up a little bit now, but it just started. It was actually not as quick as it was with some other like felt tip liquid eyeliners. I just love it so much. It goes on so quick and easy, and it's very easy to work with. It dries down more matte than not matte, like a satiny finish most of them have, and I just really loved it, and I recommend it, and I would probably repurchase this as soon as I cannot use this anymore. You can just swift it on and go. It's just so quick and easy, and I really enjoyed this. Sex Kitten eyeliner, liquid liner by Tarte. Very nice. Okay, and then I have mascaras. I have one main mascara which I also used today. This is the Lights Camera Lashes mascara by Tarte. Just love this so much. It gives the perfect lash, just the perfect balance between natural and dramatic, and I just really love this. I use this every single day, even if I'm not leaving the house and I just want to look a little bit more fresh. Just throw in a little bit of mascara and my eyes a little bit more awake, and I definitely will buy this again as soon as this is empty. Highly recommend this. It's just more for a little bit more of a natural look. So for those of you who just love the dramatic lash more, don't know if you will love this as much, but if you go for a more natural, wearable lash, then definitely go for this one. And now for the more dramatic lash, I really had to mention the Lash Sensational mascara by Maybelline. Just still on my favorites list, and even though it was a little bit left out throughout the second half of the year, because then I had the Lights Camera Lashes mascara and I hardly ever used this one. When I go for more drama and for a bigger and more dramatic look, I will definitely always go back to this mascara. Always have a backup of it. Really liked it. Okay, and that's it for face and eye makeup. I hope that I'm not rushing through it, but I have so many products and I don't want to have a 5-hour long video. I only have a few lipsticks left. And for lipstick, it was, I do have too many to choose just one. So brand wise, I can definitely say my favorite brand for lipsticks this year was Charlotte Tilbury. You know that I filmed right at the beginning, I filmed a lipstick unboxing of the Matte Revolution lipsticks, and I actually do have one of them in my collection, but I just wanted to say that these lipsticks, all of them, have definitely been my favorites in the last year. But I decided to go just through the colors and try to pick just one for every color, and then say that this might have been my favorite, or most definitely have been my favorite. So I'm going to kind of go through all of them. First of all is the lipstick I'm currently wearing. This is a L'Oreal Color Riche Shine one. This is in the shade 642 #MLBB, and this is just a very lovely, more like a beigey nude, very wearable for any occasion. It gives lovely shiny like finish to the lips. It's a very pretty shade, and I just really enjoy using this a lot. Another nude, more like a pinky nude I'm having here, is another new one from last year. This is by MAC, and this is a MAC satin lipstick in the shade Twig. I have this in this special packaging, but the lipstick is most definitely, I think, probably a staple to the collection of MAC. And this is a little bit of a darker pinky nude again. Trick is a darker rosy nude shade. Very, very lovely. I really, really loved wearing this. Another one I'm having here is the shade Retro. This is a satin again, like Trick, but darker and more like a brownish rosy nude. Very pretty shade though. And another one which is quite similar to all of them kind of, but I really wanted to mention it because mainly due to its formula. This is a Clinique lipstick. This is one of the Clinique Pop Lip Color and Primer. I have this in the shade 17, which is Mocha Pop, and this is in the direction of an orangey beigey nude, pinky kind of nude. I'm the worst in describing shades, you know that. But I really, really love this mainly due to its formula. It's so comfortable to wear. For the longest time, it doesn't feel heavy or dry or anything. Just a very nice formula, very comfortable to wear for a long time, and also stays on quite nicely for a good long time. I do have one which is kind of more like a terracotta-y pink shade, and this is one from the Bourjois ones which I discovered this year, Rouge Velvet as a lipstick. This is the shade 05, and I would say this is more like, it's a matte finish. It's a pink but with a terracotta-y undertone to it. Really, really love this, wore this a lot. And then I have the other one from the collection, from the Rouge Velvet, the lipstick collection, and this is actually the orange in my collection, the orange red I chose, and this is shade 7. So I have 5 and 7 from the Rouge Velvet, the lipstick range from Bourjois, and I really, really liked it, even though I am really not into orange lipsticks, just like the pink ones. I'm just a red and nude kind of person, but this actually looks more like an orangey red on the lips, and I really, really like it. So it's a rich orange, not too bright or anything. It's a darker, more reddish orange. And then last but not least, for lipstick, I actually managed to choose just one red lipstick, but mainly because this is one of the few I'm having really new, and this is actually from the Tarte collection, and this is the Red Carpet Red from the Matte Revolution lipstick, and this is more like a cool tone red. This is one of the new ones which I have the feeling that I tried enough to put them into this video. Of course, I get many new lipsticks, many new red shades, but towards the end of the year, that's it for makeup. There are so many other products, but I tried to reduce it as much as possible to as few products as possible. I will write a blog post about them, about the products I talked now, and maybe I throw in a few more which I really liked but did not make this video or whatever. Yes, so this has been my makeup favorites, and I wanted to throw in a few hair favorites, even though I have not too many, because hair wise I stick to the same products very much. Hairbrush, Tangle Teaser, probably know that already. This one, which I think I tried just last year. This is by Redken, and this is the Extreme CAT or CAT, I never know that, Anti-Damage Protein Reconstructing Rinse Off Treatment for Distressed Hair. I just loved it so much. It restored my bleached ends very, very much. They looked a lot better. I used this always as a last step in my hair washing routine. I really, really just loved this so much, and I highly recommend it. It's quite pricey, but if you have bleached hair and you realize how damaged it is and you need something to reconstruct it, I highly recommend this. I really, really enjoyed it, and I really realized the difference in my hair when using it. That's when I recommend a product, when I realize a positive change after using it. Another amazing product by Redken which I discovered is this one. This is the Color Extended Magnetics Mega Mask Treatment Plus Care Extender for color treated hair. I'm not doing this every time I wash my hair, but every second or third time when I'm washing my hair, then I throw this on. But like with the other Redken product, I really realized the difference in how my hair feels after using this product. Okay, and then one of the newer products in my collection is this one. This is the Moroccan Oil Treatment in Light, and I got this and I'm loving it ever since. It's almost the miracle work I was looking for to go against frizzy or unruly hair, kind of. Love this a lot, highly recommend it. Again, not on the cheap side of products, but it works, and then I'm recommending it even though it's a little bit more expensive. And that has been everything, and I hope it was not too much. I just tried to pick one of everything and to show you what I've been loving, and I really love watching these videos because they are favorites from a person from a whole year. So I think that actually says something amazing about the product when you love them after using them for a whole year, or they have actually been the favorite products you have used all year long. Then I think that actually says something about a product. So I hope you like this video either like as much as I love watching videos like this. I never actually know if they are worth filming or everybody's interested in them, or if it's like just, oh god, another what I loved last year videos. But I just love filming them. I love sitting down, going over my makeup and actually make myself clear what I have been loving, and maybe throw things out which I have never used, never liked. It's like a good thing to do in the beginning of a new year, to rethink everything you bought and used and maybe throw things out or repurchase things, or I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed my little video. I wish you again a very, very happy new year. All the best for 2019. I hope that it will be the best year of my life. Healthy and happy and peaceful and calm and fulfilling and successful and all the good things. That you will reach all your goals and that you will be just happy. All your wishes may come true this year. And I hope that I will see you more often on this channel this year, and that you will buy me, subscribe to my channel, because I have big plans. That's it for my first video of 2019. Thank you so much for watching it. I will see you again next week with a lovely, I think, empties video. I'm also loving to film empties videos in the beginning of the year, because then I can throw everything away and actually declutter a lot. And the week after that will be this tutorial for this little winter makeup routine. And yes, so this has been my video for today and for this week, and the first one for this year. And I will see you hopefully next week in my new video. Let's see how many subscribers we can get together this year. Thank you so much for everybody who already subscribed in the last year. There have been many new people subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for that. I'm very, very happy about that actually. I'm very thankful. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care, have a wonderful time and a wonderful beginning of this new year, and I will see you next week. Take care.